Ow.
You get beat up by your mic?
Right. Spooky.
He got the Halloween dance on the Halloween dance in the horse, the ride a
Yeah.
horse. No, that's the what is it? The headless horseman or whatever.
Yeah.
That was him.
I sort of kind of knew what you were going for, but we would have got there.
I would have somehow got there.
Yeah, it's fine.
The headless horseman, Sleepy Hollow.
I'm surprised we didn't bring that up on the monster draft because it's like an unnerving thing. It's like,
I mean, it is. I mean, when you're a kid, you're like, I guess it's scary, but it's not that scary. But then when you become an adult and you realize, like, this dude is decapitated, walking around holding his pumpkin for his head. That's a pretty disturbing story.
Ride on a horse too, like shit.
Damn, that's pretty rough. And you introduce that to kids at a young age. Like
they're like horsey.
Meanwhile, it's a man decapitated, and he's decided to use a pumpkin for his new head. That's some old Leatherface shit. You know, Leatherface, he's using somebody else's skin. Like, what the hell?
I fucking love Halloween. All right, boys and girls.
Welcome, everybody. Week 8.
Yep. So let's jump into Thursday. And
Thursday was not your typical Thursday game, and I was very disappointed. I was disappointed from a standpoint of, in other leagues, I didn't start people because either they had little asterisks beside their name.
Like
Godwin. He kept saying, oh, his neck, and he was so questionable, and they didn't know whether he was going to play, and if he did, he possibly could be on the snap count. This dude went out and crushed it for 18 points. Gabe DeBay, I know you start him every week no matter what, but I had different options, and I'm like, I'm sick of getting 3 points. Sat him down. He drops 23 or 24. I'm like,
oh, hey, by the way, real quick, did you notice the new Yahoo update?
What?
Yeah, so if you go into Yahoo now, it'll show you, like, there's this little, after they play, their number that they scored is in blue, and if you click on it, it'll show you exactly what they did and how they scored on your scoring format.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened maybe that's what happened Sunday. They were fucking in maintenance and R&D fixing that shit up. But yeah, it was cool. Check it out whenever you're
oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely go through that.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. So good job, Yahoo.
So you click on the points that they scored that week, and then it breaks down those points.
Yeah. Did you have any? You had? You went against Evans, right?
Mike Evans. Yep. That was another thing that pissed me off. They shut this dude out the whole game. He had like 1 point until like the last 2 minutes. I'm like, it was like, and it's a garbage score, and I'm like, sure enough, just my luck, it went to Mike Evans. Like, seriously? Yeah.
And I'm just Now, that being said, based on who you had to face, I feel like you made out as well as you could have.
If that last touchdown didn't go to Mike Evans, then I would have definitely felt good because I thought Cook was going to rip it. But all in all, 2 players, I have to be satisfied. I mean, I don't have a choice. That's what happened. But at the same time, yeah, for Evans, with both of them to score under 15,
right?
It's a minor win. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely stings knowing that last tutty went to him, but knowing what Evans can normally do to you.
Evans is I mean, this year he found the fountain of youth, so he's been averaging about 30 a game. So for him to only come away with 13, I'll take it. And then Cook, I don't know. You're not playing Latavius Murray, are you?
I surely did play him this week. Oops, doodles.
I mean, it's like Buffalo does not like the Cook dude, or they just don't like one back because it's not like Cook is running out there and running into brick walls. He's doing well, but they still keep rotating Latavius Murray. They will not fully give the keys to the car to him. Like they.
Well, here's the thing: do you think he looks good because they're rotating in Murray? They're keeping him pseudo fresh, you know.
I couldn't tell you that because it's never happened. I've never seen him workhorse the fuck out of Cook, so I couldn't tell you whether Cook is helping. I mean, whether Murray is helping Cook stay fresh because they've never ran Cook into the ground. They never allowed it.
Yeah.
It's like they eternally have him on a snap count. It's like, hey, you always got him on a snap
count. Yeah. Well, Murray was a bad play. Not gonna lie there. He had a few opportunities, but my God, he looks. I mean,
it was a couple times they gave it to him at the goal line, and he should have danced into the touchdown. But somehow he ran into the wrong dude and was getting stood up. I was like, damn. I mean, he was getting stood. I ain't never seen. Usually, Latavius Murray's a pretty powerful back. He gets low and he hits pads and he gets in, but they were standing him up like a little child. I was like, damn. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, it's 2020, and I should have sat him. But
who you play this week?
Who? Oh, Timmy.
Oh, okay. You good?
Yeah. Oh, I know. So Diggs had a low game.
I mean, by his standards. I mean, Diggs was okay, but by his standards, it was a down game. Babe the Babe snapped the hell out.
Yep.
Some new receiver emerged, Shakir or some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's not new, but like he's just.
I mean, he's not new. I mean, he flashed a little bit last year, but he's been missing this year. They kept putting in that Deontay Hardy dude, but he's one of those dudes. If you don't pay attention, if you just glance at the game, you'll go pick him up because you thought he did something. I thought he did a bunch of shit. I kept seeing him all over the place. And then I looked at his score and he had no points. I'm like, what? So if you're not really paying attention and you just look and you might think he's getting a lot of usage, but that ain't translating into no fantasy points. I tell you that. And plus, a lot of the stuff he's doing is on special teams, and unless you scored a touchdown, you're not seeing any of that.
Right.
Have you ever played in any fantasy league that counted special teams contributions? I mean, outside of the touchdown, like yards or anything like that?
No. I wouldn't want to.
Saying certain people that's they're great special team, like
Cordero.
Yeah, him or even the kid from Pittsburgh, the Austin dude. If you counted some of his yards, he would be actually kind of a startable. Some of those people they get those special teams yards, but they never score, so you never see it. It will put a lot more value on Rashid Shaheed, I tell you that.
Yeah,
because that dude bring them back, but he never take them all the way to the house. Damn.
Let's see. Kincaid, he had a breakout game, scored his first NFL tutty. That was nice. He took advantage of Knox being out. So, there you go.
I was playing against him in another league. I was pissed.
Who that Buffalo? Hold on. Who did they even play on Thursday? Hold on.
Tampa Bay.
Jesus Christ. Rondell
White finally showed up for Tampa Bay.
I don't know why I said Rondell. Rondell White was a outfielder for the Detroit Tigers. Hold on.
I don't even know who Rondell White is.
Yeah, saying it.
Rashawn White, he definitely finally showed up. Finally.
Cool.
But I mean, like, do you really want a player like that
that
waits till week 8 to finally show up? Like,
no.
Yeah.
He put him in your flex. Hopefully he'll fall into the end zone.
Yeah. So Evans had a mild game. Godwin had a decent game. Rashawn White had a decent game. Those of you who took a stab on Cade Otton, I think he even had a serviceable score.
I mean, if you get like 4 points out of a tight end at this point, it's like, yes.
Nice. Yeah. So, he by those standards, he had a decent game. their kicker. I don't even. Well, you don't even. We
No,
don't
who
care.
gives a don't fucking talk about kickers. Get out of
I'm
here.
just saying. I mean, some people, they do kick a lot of field goals. But yeah, and then Buffalo. If you started Josh Allen, you got a great game. Because he had a rush one in and
Yeah.
a couple passing ones.
Yep.
Like I said, Gabe DeBate, Diggs, not by his standards, and then Kincaid. That's
Yeah.
about it.
So I mean, the usual suspect.
Cook
I mean,
was-
I kind of think Kincaid will be in the usual suspects here sooner than later, but
Oh, I think your boy Kincaid. This might be the beginning of his breakout. I
Yeah.
think by the end of the year, he's going to be.
oh,
I
with
ain't gonna
Dawson
be
out of there,
top
yeah,
five, but
now
at
it's all
least-
him.
It's going to be at least in the top 10 tight ends.
Which sounds impressive, but
Not really.
yeah, but still, like, good. All right, well, let's get into the matchups here. We got a full slate because no bye weeks because the NFL's fucking stupid.
Yeah, but Bob McGadden followed up with a non-McGadden.
Right, by a Droughton.
Drought.
So 1 p.m. games. We're gonna start Jets at Giants. Fuck. Cool. Battle New York. Awesome.
They play in the same stadium. All it is the grass is a different color because nobody's away here.
Yeah, it's like it's oh god, is it a terrible fucking game? Oh look, I guess play Brees Hall. Yeah. Garrett Wilson, sure. I will say this. I think it's gonna sound stupid. I think Dalvin Cook's a good play this week because he's squeaky wheel.
He's frustrated with his role. I see you picked him up. I picked him up in another league. I picked him up for the simple fact I'm waiting on the deadline to see if he gets shipped somewhere.
That's exactly why I picked him.
Like,
I have no intention of playing him.
I mean, after Halloween and he's still with the Jets, I'm dropping him just as fast as I picked him up. So I don't give a fuck how frustrated. And he's not A.J. Brown. He's not a squeaky wheel get the oil and motherfucking as soon as he talk, they start feeding him. No, they're going to be like, man, just sit your dumb ass over there on that bench and wait till Brees get hurt.
Well, here's my thing. Let's be honest, the Jets, I don't know. They're still in the hunt, I guess. But I kind of feel like they may show off Cook and see what he has, because if they are thinking about trading him,
okay, like trying to like
mm-hmm.
bringing up like you about to sell your pig off your farm, so you're gonna fatten them up, make sure the suitors see, and then ship them out. Yeah, that's a good idea. I
mean, who knows if that's how it plays out, but if you,
I don't know if I would trot them out there just off of that premonition period. I mean, even in your league, I would probably be.
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm absolutely not playing him. Don't.
Oh, I thought you said you was thinking about playing him because you think they will shop.
No. I would say pick him up if he's on your waivers. Absolutely, just put him on your bench and see what happens, because he could.
Pretty much in every one of my leagues, and somebody picked him up. Even the good teams that are the leagues that I'm losing in, and the better teams, they're picking them up. Everybody want to see what happens.
I mean, because you think about it, right? What do you have to lose? You know what you know who I picked up and dropped him for? Hunter Renfrow. Do you know why I picked up Hunter Renfrow?
I don't even know why you picked up Renfrow in the first.
Because the Raiders are shopping Renfrow to see if he has any value anywhere else. So I was like, all right, I'll sit on him to see what happens. And I literally picked up someone that's going to do the same fucking thing that he's doing, just better quality. I don't know. Maybe Cook doesn't fit in that scheme. I don't know, because it's kind of weird to see the complete drop off.
I mean, it's not even a gradual decline. It is off a cliff. This dude went from
something to it. There's something to that somewhere.
This dude went from top 10 pick in fantasy drafts, 30 carries a game, to 3, maybe 5 carries a game. Like what?
Right, and it's not even like you get into those 3 or 5 carries and you got the juice. It's just like boop, boop, boop. Nope.
I mean, where would he be a good fit at? You hear about them shopping. They was talking about shopping Derrick Henry for a while.
Yeah, Tennessee shut that down. Yeah, they shut that down.
They said the 3 suitors was the Browns, the Ravens, and the Cowboys. Like Fuck the Browns. He would be a fool to go to the Browns, but going to the Ravens, oh my god. Even the Cowboys, I mean,
No, it would
Waller would be pissed. He'd be like, God damn, can I ever start?
well, do better and you don't have to fucking worry about it, Pollard. That's why
True,
I traded
true.
for you, then traded you, dummy.
True.
God, if he goes to the Ravens, have fun. Be in that fucking mix. You're not any better than like what are you going there for?
No, I'm talking about, man, that would make the Ravens, to me, way instant contender. Like, they're not going to play that running back musical chair shit with Derrick Henry. They got him back there. It's going to go all to him. All of it.
Yeah, I get it.
And the holes will open up because they're scared of what Lamar can do. That read option will be a lot more effective with King Henry behind you.
I mean, I don't want it to happen because I traded him away.
So you just instantly showered with hate because you let him grasp your fingers and there's a possibility that he could be more productive somewhere else. So you're like, nope, it ain't gonna work.
That's exactly what's happening, sir. Yes.
You are severely biased. That is fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm okay with it. All right, that's all I got for the Jets, though. The Jets are just have fun. Talk about the Giants.
Giants, okay. Tyrod Taylor starting again. One thing I do notice is that Tyrod Taylor doesn't really favor those receivers. He does favor Darren Waller. So if you Waller owners, anytime Tyrod starts, you got a better shot that Waller's going to get in the end zone than when Daniel Jones is playing. The receivers, take a choice. I got one of them, and I think I'm going to sit him. Wan'Dale Robinson, Paris Campbell, Isaiah Hodgins, whatever. Saquon, Waller, 2 quarterback league. If you're desperate, you can try out Tyrod Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be real desperate for that one.
There's no buys this week. If you're playing Tyrod Taylor, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's true. No buys, so you're not that desperate. Nobody should be that desperate. Yeah.
Nobody. 3 quarterback league, you're still like, fuck it, I'm starting a punter.
So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, not a fun game. Not an exciting thing at all. I didn't want to talk about it. Another not exciting game, Jags and Pitt. Okay.
I know you don't care about college football. Did you see how much Pitt got blown out today?
I did not. What was the score?
Notre Dame beat them 58-7.
Ha!
58. God damn. That's another thing I really, really hate about college football. There's no parity. If on paper they look like they're gonna blow them out, most of the time it happens.
Yeah.
Like in the NFL, it could look like it looks like San Fran's gonna blow out Cleveland. No. It looks like the Eagles gonna blow out the Jets. No. Like, so in the NFL, anything can happen. But in the college, if it looked like it's gonna happen, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna happen. It's not enough upsets. It's no parity.
No, and it's not a. That's why I can't get into it. It's like, oh, cool. This is like watching a movie I just watched. I know it's gonna happen. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking.
Or it's like watching a show or something that they previewed. They gave away all the secrets in the previews, and you watch it. You just watch it play out. That's all you're doing. Yeah.
Right. Well, I like the stories. Okay.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
All right. Oh God, Jaguars at Steelers. So the whole controversy of Trevor Lawrence saying something.
I understand he made the comment of, he said those little yellow towels. I don't think he meant it as a disrespect.
He didn't. He didn't. That's the thing.
The way he said it, he was just like, "Oh, that's real cute. They're little yellow towels." And then everyone here snapped like we little kids and shit. Right. Little yellow towels. There's so much history behind them towels. He don't know that. Shit.
Right. I mean, it's not like, I forget what his name was from Tennessee, the guy that stomped on the towel.
No, from Cincinnati, that TJ Houshmandzadeh, where he took
somebody from Tennessee did it too.
Tennessee?
Yeah. I forget the name. Yeah.
I just remember the Cincinnati Bengals when they came here and they beat us one time, and that was when they had Hushmanzada and Chad Johns, Ocho Cinco, or whatever, and they beat us, and he was like cleaning his shoes with the towels in the tunnel. I was like, oh, that was severely disrespectful. We went on and beat them in the playoffs that year and won the Super Bowl, so that was fine.
Scoreboard, bitch.
You could have that regular season game. We gonna take the one that count.
Hushmanzada. You sound like a fucking thing you get at the what is like the fucking like the little flavored tobacco fucking bar hookah. Yeah, you sound like a hookah bar.
Hookah. I just think of horseradish for some reason. Hey, go on my Arby's sandwich, you bitch.
TJ Worcestershire.
Horseradish.
True. All right, so yeah, and then he basically came out after he got all the yapping at him. He was like, "Oh, fuck your towels, then I don't give a shit."
Oh, he came back and came with the.
It was basically like he's basically like, "I don't give a shit about your shitty towels" or something. He said something like that. Because he was probably just tired of like getting a hate mail. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, good for you, man."
All right.
Yeah. So they're like, "Oh, it's bulletin board material." Like, what are you gonna score 10 points now? Shut the fuck up.
You still got to turn around and let Kenny Pickett direct the offense.
You got to play the game, bitch. So
yeah, it doesn't matter how mad you get. Kenny Pickett is still calling hut and diving out of the pocket before it's even time. It's just going to happen again.
So, I know Lawrence is a little banged up. He's gonna play the game with a brace on his knee. So, I don't know about the TJ Watt situation. I heard he's questionable. I don't know what his situation is, if he's playing or not, but we don't really cover the defensive stuff. So
I didn't know nothing about TJ.
Yeah, I heard he was a little banged up, so we'll see.
Okay.
So he's gonna play with a thing on his knee. All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Obviously you're starting up BTN. Literally, I think the last 3 games he scored 2 tutties each game, which is fucking nuts.
As we discussed on the last one, severely underrated. Nobody is giving ETN his due, his flowers, because that dude is a fucking top flight back.
Yeah, which is it's wild because no one really kind of
like when somebody's like, "Oh yeah, the best backs in the league," you don't hear him mention ETN. It's like they forget all about that he's even there.
We'll see how it looks like come draft season next year. Might be in that first round. Who knows?
Top 5, yeah.
Definitely start Kirk. Our secondary is dog shit. I was gonna say once I initially put down here sit Ridley, but then I was like, wait, the secondary is shit. This will be his get right game because he needs to not keep getting you nothing starting him. If it was like any other matchup, I would say sit him, but hey, go at it.
I mean, Ridley is not dropped like by any means. Nobody's dropping him, but he is
don't drop him. But
I mean, he is invincible at this time. But like you said, the Steelers, and they said that Steelers traditionally have problems with outside receivers. Everyone's I ain't gonna say everyone, but I know on all these little fantasy shows, they all saying that they think Ridley's gonna have a monster game. So this might be the game that
be kind of hard not to.
This might be the game that Kirk take a somewhat of a backseat and Ridley go crazy. Ham sandwich. I
feel like they're both gonna eat. Actually, I think
it's either him or the tight end,
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram. Because I told you, just like I told you in that Rams game, I told you, watch it not be, Cooper Kupp. It's going to be Atwell or it's going to be Nakua. And Nakua went ham sandwich. And Atwell scored a touchdown. And Cooper Kupp dropped some passes. I ain't never seen that shit. I was like,
yeah.
Like, he nervous. I mean, I know he ain't scared of the damn Steelers.
Only other thing is Zay Jones is out, so that gives Ridley and Kirk even more play. So that's about it. I mean, start Evan if you want. Really, everyone's going to
Jacksonville. I mean, to tell you, watch this is how I play. Jacksonville is going to get that first possession and try to put take the throat out of the crowd immediately. They're going to chuck it immediately. Like, that is they're going to be their game plan is try to shut the stadium up immediately. So, yeah.
Well, it ain't going to be too hard, so.
Yeah, they're going to take some shots early. I would too. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember in that San Fran game, they shut up immediately. That game was as quiet as hell. That whole game, quiet as fuck. Yeah.
That's all I got though on Jags. Go ahead and cover
Yeah.
that dumpster fire.
Pickett's a piece of shit.
Yep.
Deontay Johnson, I would trot out just for volume alone, PPR.
Right.
George Pickens, he's a threat, a home run threat, so I would definitely play him. I wouldn't play Najee Harris. I would play Jalen Warren. Najee Harris, for those of you that picked him so high, you probably have no choice but to start him. So you're going to start him, hoping he fall in the end zone somehow late. No tight end. I mean, Freiermuth has been out, and that dude, Darnell Washington, they talk so much shit about him in the damn preseason, and I ain't seen that dude catch one pass yet. So there is no tight end. And that's it. That is it.
Yep. Thank God for Red Zone. Next. Philly at Washington. Division game. Those are always interesting. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Start everybody on Philly's side.
He said everybody.
I mean, it's just you can't. You can't not. I mean, Goddard, Hurts.
You don't want to miss out. It's almost like a free giveaway or some type of, they're giving out samples at Giant Eagle of like little pieces of like little slider sandwiches or something. And you don't want to miss out on the fun that's being handed out. So you take a chance with anybody that they got. It's a free giveaway. I mean, like Goddard or Gainwell might not go create ham sandwich, but you can't sit them down because they have the potential.
I mean, you could
to go ham sandwich.
If you have Gainwell, you could probably actually drop him at this point. It's not.
He sure the fuck had me sweating last week because the dude I played with played him, and he definitely spun his silly ass in that end zone. So
well, fair, but if you have a roster plug on your bench,
put it this way, I understand that you got Swift and you're ridiculously biased. That's why you don't want anyone near your back. So he was like, get rid of him. No. If the Eagles get up by, say, 2 touchdowns and it's 8 minutes left and they on one of those 8-minute clock-killing drives, they ain't going to have Swift in there. They're going to have Gainwell in there eating up. So you can get some faulty points at the end. In fantasy, nobody gives a fuck when you get the points. It's just you get them.
Well, I'm saying in regards to like a regular league. In a regular league, you're not.
Well, I'm talking about in this league where you're looking for a body to get you 10.
Yeah.
He could possibly get you 10.
So, yeah, you're starting him. Obviously, Brown. God, what the hell's his name?
Okay, Smith. Everybody is pissed.
Don't be. He'll get his. He'll be fine.
He was the man for the first week or two.
He'll be fine. He will be fine. It's just get open. I mean, and honestly, you've been dropping some passes. So I think it's like
in that Dolphins game, it looked like they was kind of force feeding him because he hadn't got the shit from the week before. So they was trying to like force pepper him, and it still wasn't working out. It was like one of those things. Okay, I keep going back to this Madden example. It's like, I tried a few different plays. Now I'm going to go with the plays I know. I know like 5 good plays, and I'm going to keep running them, and they all to A.J. Brown. And that's what the Eagles did. It was like, hey, man, let's stop playing around. Let's go for A.J. Brown.
Yeah. I mean, well, once again.
Unless the game is well at hand, Goddard and A.J. Brown is going to see targets, and Swift. If that game is within doubt or within a close range, those are the only people that are going to get the ball. Those other people, when the score starts getting out of hand, then they can count on getting some target.
I think he lost some confidence in himself, and I think he's making the team lose a little bit of confidence because he's dropping.
Yeah, because he one of those games. I don't think it was this last week. The week before that, he dropped, I guess, like a critical pass, and they asked him in the media, and he was like, "How do you fix it?" He was like, "I'll tell you how to fix it. I gotta catch the damn ball." And then The same shit happened in that Dolphins game where
Yep.
another instance happened where he dropped a blatant wide open
I
pass.
think it was like the first pass too. I'm like, oof.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like a kicker type of mindset when it gets in your head.
Yep.
It's starting to get in his head a little bit.
Yep. All right. Well, what do you got on Washington side here?
I can't believe Sam Howell's the most sacked quarterback. I thought that dude was a little bit better than that, but some people, Sam Howell was favorable. So in a 2-quarterback league, you could probably trot him out there. Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Since Halloween season, maybe he'd wake up. Johan Dotson or Jahan Dotson or whatever. I don't know why you would really be playing him, but in our league, you probably need some points. So I guess it's okay. Logan Thomas, Brian Robinson, running back.
I picked up Logan again.
I know.
What's up, Dougie B?
Y'all keep breaking up and getting back together and breaking up.
Okay. that dick game is serious.
You just keep breaking up. He done pissed you off, left you at the club and shit. You had to catch an Uber home and shit. And so you're like, man, I'm horny. I gotta get him again.
Pretty much.
Brian Robinson.
Yeah.
Antonio Gibson's getting snaps taken from him with some Rodriguez dude. So I'm definitely sitting his ass down. He's like 2 seconds from being cut. Like after that game on Sunday, if he doesn't produce, I might hold on to him until after the trade deadline. If they ain't trading him nowhere, he's a cut candidate.
I kind of wish I still had Brian Robinson just so I could flex on you every week because it's like, who won this week? Who won this week?
Yeah. And that's about it.
I think Logan's
Curtis
a solid play.
Some people played Curtis Samuel. That's it.
Yeah.
Who'd you say was a solid play?
I think Logan Thomas is a solid play. I think he's gonna. I really like. I think that guy could be like top 10 too, in the tight end kind of world. But
as soon as you start depending on him, he's gonna get it. So you might stop depending on him.
It's very weird.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to gauge the Redskins because I understand it's a division game, and when the Eagles were on their 8-0, 10-0 run, guess who first team to beat them?
Yep.
The Redskins. So, well, I keep calling them the Redskins. What are they called? The Commanders or some shit?
Yeah.
They don't always be the Redskins to me. But
that's what I'm saying. Keep the racism alive.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's hard to. In a normal world, it's hard to score against this Eagles defense, but in a divisional world, who knows, man? Who knows? That's them. Move on.
All right, next Rams and Cowboys. So we're just having like some animal time here. All right, that's fun.
Rams. What do you mean animal time?
Because Rams and the Cowboys. Oh shit, that's cows. Never mind. Shit.
What the hell? Cowboys.
So here's what happened. I knew it said Cowboys, but in my head, I was like animals, Rams and cows, and I forgot there was like a boys part.
That sounds like animal time.
Yeah. Just fucking move forward. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. All right, Matty Stafford, obviously chuck him out there. Darrell Henderson, they just played that whole practice.
That whole bring him up at the last minute thing. Mm-hmm.
He got the juice. He knows the playbook. Everyone else is behind him, so great fucking pickup for me. Coop and Ruka Pachuca Tuka Bazooka Bubblegum, fucking play him too.
Yep.
I would sit 2-2 at this point. He's been exported. Higbee, if you're in a pinch, you can play him.
He's a desperate player. Unless one of them get hurt, and his relevance has went way down. So yeah.
Yep. Which look, you got what you got out of him. No one picked him up until he did something. And
drafted too that well.
Right. You used them. It was everyone had that girl. Everyone's had those girls. You know what your role is. And I will never see you again in about 3 weeks. Okay, bye. And that's basically what Tutu Atwell is to
Yeah, and
fantasy
when I see
football.
you 3 weeks, I'm gonna be horny as hell,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you looking pretty good in that skirt, girl.
yeah,
Better watch. He done took
yeah,
you home. Next thing you know."
yep. Next, you're calling her Doug Baldwin, and shit's weird for you. But yeah, I mean, standard procedure for the Rams. I mean,
What about
I
Higby?
was, huh?
What
Yeah,
about Higby? Did you play
yeah. I mean,
Higby?
you can put him out in a pinch if you want. I don't know. I mean, it should realistically be a back and forth game, but he's so fucking like the thing with Higby and super frustrating because he's super talented and he got the bag, but you can't depend on him.
I
Like
don't
it's
understand.
literally
I don't understand Higby. I really
you
just don't.
you have to pick your lucky week to play him because he'll give you 1 week, then not do fuck all for 2.
Yeah.
And then show up again and score like 2 tutties with like 40 yards. It's like, oh, there you go, Tyler Higby. All right now. And now he just doesn't do shit. It's like, fuck you, Tyler Higby.
Yeah. No consistency at all.
Yeah, which is just the dumbest.
Extremely
This is
volatile.
why.
That's why I played that game with Rashid Shaheed. It's like, but go ahead.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of stay away from him if you're looking for like a. Once again, there's no bye weeks. There's really no reason to have to play Tyler Higby. Even in this league, there's no reason to play Tyler Higby.
True. Cowboys. You're trotting out Dak. You never know what you're gonna get. He's Forrest Gump, a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. You're trotting out. You're trotting out CeeDee Lamb. You're trotting out. I don't know about like Gallup and Cooks.
I had this conversation with my kid. My kid has 3 Cowboys. He has Fergie, Cooks, and Gallup. I told him to sit Cooks, play Gallup. What are your thoughts on that?
You never know which one is CeeDee Lamb and somebody else. That's all I can tell you. Right? And who that somebody else is, I have no idea.
Yep.
Oh, from week to week, I have no idea.
They really fucked up getting rid of Cooper. It was fucking stupid.
That's what I don't understand. You finally draft a receiver to go with your monster receiver that's been carrying your squad, and then you ship him out and just go with the one you drafted. Like,
and what did they even get back for him anyway?
Huh?
What they even get back for Coop anyway?
I don't even know. I just don't know why they shipped him out to Cleveland of all places. I'm like, what? I mean, like you're getting CeeDee Lamb on a rookie contract. That's cheap. And you can hold Cooper there with the monster contract until it's time to pay CeeDee Lamb. Then that's when you ship out Cooper. You don't ship him out as soon as you get the other dude in the door. I don't get that.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. So you already named the eligibles. It's either, like you said, Fergie, Cooks, or Gallup. I have no idea. Outside of CeeDee Lamb, who's going to definitely get targets. And then you got Pollard. And that's pretty much it. That's it.
Which, once again, he's been pretty disappointing, so I'm happy I got rid of him. Right, next on the list. Another divisional game here. Vikings against Packers.
We still in the 1 o'clocks?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, auto start Kirk Cousins, obviously. It's Addison season. Start him up. You're not even chasing points at that point. He has just been productive. So he just luckily was like, hey, I'm going to score 2 tutties because fuck you. That's why. So that was good. I don't know. I think the Madison situation's getting a little sketchy. I think once again,
Akers another is take over, man. It's like, oh man.
And remember when I told you when I traded him.
You said it. I kept saying, no, he firmly got a hold on that backfield. Nope.
Mm-hmm. And it took longer than I thought. I mean, I probably could have got a few more weeks out of him, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. It's just what was going to happen. I just felt it in my bones. I'm like, this isn't going to go well. Hawkinson is questionable. I don't know what the latest word on him is.
Yeah, they said that he was. They said he practiced in full, so they said most likely he's a go.
Okay, all right. Well, still always a little hesitant. I would honestly start Powell.
I am.
I would start him.
I mean, he didn't.
I
He
don't know if
wasn't
I'd start him in
wildly
a regular
productive
league.
last game, but at the same time, he was getting targets. So it's KJ Osborne and him. So it's Addison, and then them two clean up for the next. Them two fight
I
for
don't
the.
think I'd start it. I don't think I'd start KJ. I think I'd start Powell. If I had to kind of look at that and pick one of those two, I'd pick Powell.
And plus, another thing I like about Powell is that if not saying that you're trying to look like another receiver, but he could fake and look like Addison. He looked like Addison a little bit. They both similar in stature and build, so he could take some heat off of Addison because you think it's him, and then vice versa. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, but yeah, he just showed flashes to me. Like, I mean, I'm not expecting anything over 10 points from him unless he get lucky and score a touchdown. But to be serviceable, yeah, I'm gonna try him out.
That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for a big week. You're just looking for a floor. Yep.
I mean, and if he was decent, like when Jefferson went down the first time, they let him in there, and that's why I picked him up because I was like, man, who is this dude that's getting targets? Who is this dude? And then just against San Fran, I'm like, if he can get it open versus San Fran, Green Bay secondary ain't shit. So I'm definitely counting on them to do a little more damage this week.
Well, speaking to the pack there, what do you got for the pack? What are you thinking about doing there?
You just said no teams on the bye, so I don't know. Y'all 2 quarterback leagues, I would be hesitant to trot out Jordan Love. I wouldn't start him. But
don't do it.
Yeah. His eligibles, Christian Watson, who still seems like he's still getting his feet under him. Dobbs, I'm starting him. Tight end Musgrave, I don't know. He's really volatile. He wasn't consistent anyway. Running backs, Dillon and Jones. You could play either one of them because they seem like it's an even timeshare until Jones gets 100% back.
They're going to be happy either way, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, would you stay away from him though if you had the opportunity?
No, I got Jones in another league. I have to play him.
No, but I'm saying if you had the opportunity to not play him, like on, let's say it was like Brian Robinson or Aaron Jones.
See, Brian Robinson against the Eagles, I would probably trust Aaron Jones. If Brian Robinson was playing against somebody else, maybe.
Okay.
But because he's playing the Eagles, I just don't. You talk about the same team that shut Raheem Mostert down like he wasn't even there.
Yeah, no, you're fair. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I consider Mostert way better than Brian Robinson, so yeah.
Okay.
That's it for the Packers. There's nobody else.
Yeah, it's a boring team, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next is Atlanta against Tennessee. Start Bijan. Okay, go ahead.
He said, "Okay, go ahead." You want to start?
I don't care. I don't care if Drake's on a fucking heater. I don't care if Desmond Ridder is on. I don't give a shit. That team is, and dude, his coach is a fucking dick.
I hate him. I hate the way he looked, the way he carried himself. They coach looked like some fat fucking chess player that was the king of the chess club back in fucking 8th grade or some shit. I hate him. I don't like him.
Yeah. Like he was just so snarky about the fantasy thing, and I'm just like, hey, you realize like you have to disclose injuries and illnesses and shit. It's not just
they said he was under investigation because, like, okay, you got to understand. Okay, fantasy football ain't just for us fantasy guys anymore. It's like these players have to be like Vegas and all. They're doing prop bets and parlay bets off of individual players. And if you don't have a healthy player, you have to fucking alert the powers that be because people are betting on this shit. I mean, it ain't just fantasy football purposes. Individual players are counting out Vegas now.
the way he fucking said it is like someone's like playing like a game on Sega Genesis. It's like, okay, so I'm not gonna say legally because I don't know the fucking all that part of it, but it's like I guarantee in the NFLPA they're like, yeah, you gotta fucking tell people if you're hurt or if you're because you can't like it's dirty pool. Like you can't do that. But then knowing that there's these other things
I'm
here,
just saying, not only, I mean, maybe 10 years ago, you could, the only people you pissing off is fantasy football players. And
right.
if you want to be an asshole, be an asshole. But like I said, now that the bets have, it includes, who's going to get the first 10 yards and all.
Right.
Now that Vegas is involved, that's why there's an investigation going because do you know how many people the house beat off of fucking betting on fucking Bijan Robinson?
Arthur Smith is about to not be found. He's gonna have Vito knocking on like, "Hey, you walrus-looking fuck, open the door."
I mean, it's not like the mob people ain't gonna just get him. I mean, like the NFL, they don't want that on their name. I mean, it's an underhand tactic. He should have never did no stupid shit like that. Like he didn't even. Like there wasn't usually even before kickoff they'll say illness or something or give you they waited till the middle of the game. Everybody just thought that all of a sudden, oh yeah, y'all running Cordell Patterson all of a sudden. Then you keep seeing Algier and it's like, where the fuck is Bijan Robinson at? And I'm thinking like, oh, was this a punishment? And then later in the broadcast it came out, I guess, like, I don't know, Scott Hansen or somebody said something. It was like, he's dealing with illness or he's not feeling good. I'm like, what? If I was a Bijan Robinson owner, I would be fucking livid.
And you know what? If Arthur Smith was remotely smart, he would have came back and said, hey, instead of his little, I want to take a shot at fantasy because I have a small penis, he should have just been like, yeah, look, he came to me like 15 minutes per game time saying, I'm rough, but I'm gonna try to stick it out. And then he got out there and he went through pregame.
So his comment was direct. So Arthur Smith's comment was direct, like he directed all of that backlash back at fantasy players.
He was. Yeah, he just. If you get a chance, look at it's like a 2-minute long snippet. Basically, he's just like, it's something. It was just kind of like I didn't know that we had to do our roster based on fantasy. It was something along those lines. It's like, shut the fuck up, you cunt.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just fantasy anymore. This is Vegas, man. Like,
well, once again, this is the guy that runs it first, second, third, and fourth down. So what the fuck does he know? All right,
I hated him just the fact of what they did to the fantasy cheat code. I mean, like the way you handle Cordell Patterson was just ridiculous in itself. Like,
yeah. All right, talk about Tennessee. I'm gonna go throw him a drink and probably cry a little bit.
Tennessee, who knows who's starting at quarterback? They're talking about it's going to be Mike Vrabel's acting like it's going to be a college 2-quarterback system. Most likely it's going to be the Will Levis guy, and then they're going to sprinkle in some Malik Willis on some type of read option or bullshit. D-Hop. Start them with caution because the 2 quarterbacks I just said that's going to be throwing the ball. So who all knows what D-Hop's going to do? No tight end really to speak of. Of course, you handing it off to King Henry. You could probably play the Tajay Spears dude, who's been pretty hot.
P2.
Tajay Spears. The Tajay Spears dude's been pretty hot. Like I said, no tight end to speak of. King Henry, Tajay Spears. Traylon Burks is back, but once again, you got those quarterbacks throwing it to him, so who knows? And that's pretty much the Titans. That is it. And I'm just not going to just sit here and just keep talking. There ain't nothing to talk about. We talk about the Titans. So, but if the Will Levis dude could be the truth, who knows? Might have another CJ Stroud on our hands because that dude is becoming the truth as a rookie.
Oh,
all right. Should have gave me the other game. Or is that done with the 1 o'clockers?
I think it's
At the
funny.
end is that the end of the 1 o'clockers?
No, we got one more big matchup. Oh fuck. Houston against Carolina. Okay.
Oh my God, a monumental matchup.
Home yourself. Real quick, let me before I jump into this. You know, there's a lot of shitty teams this year, like a lot more than normal. Like a lot of games where I'm like, damn, I'd rather just. I was gonna say I'd rather like beat my dick and take a nap, but I would prefer doing that over like 90% of the things I have to do. But still, like in general, like it just seems like there's a lot of like, oh fuck me, man, I don't want to watch this shit. This is another one of those games. Like, yeah, start Stroud. Well, actually, no, I do have a vested interest because I traded for Tank Dell, and I'm very interested to see how this works out for me. Carolina is the only winless team because Carolina.
Here's the game. This is in Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to cover Carolina. Oh shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
So Tank, Nico,
Bobby
CJ.
Trees is rolled out.
Yeah, Bobby Trees is out. Yep.
Noah Brown should get some extra targets, maybe. Or
Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I grabbed him for the 1 week. He did his little jig, and I said, "Okay, bye." And that's about that. God, what the hell's the running back name? I can't think of him.
Pierce.
Oh yeah. The sad thing is I was super into him last year, and this year it's been not great. Not great. So, once again, but they're coming off the Houston's coming off the bye. So I don't know. We'll see how they look with a little bit of rest. Honestly, I don't see any universe where Carolina wins this, but I'm just interested to see how Tank Dell does, and that's really it. So cover your sadness here. Chuba, all right.
Bryce Young, crazy if you're trotting him out. Eligible receivers, Thielen, definitely a starter. No other starters as far as receivers go. No tight end. Running back, Miles Sanders or Chuba.
So you're not even doing Hop.
Hop don't play for Carolina.
Wait, why am I thinking? Oh, do we not?
I already covered Tennessee when you was doing whatever.
I was looking at. Well, yeah, it was a two-hander. My bad. I was looking at this.
I mean, just to cover what I was talking about Tennessee, I just said that being that they got Will Levis or Malik Willis throwing the ball, I would trust King Henry and that Tajay Spears dude, and that's about it.
Yep. It's gross.
But that was what I covered. But yeah,
Carolina, a shitty team has injuries. It's like, fuck, man.
Miles Sanders really? Or Chuba. No tight end, no other receivers besides.
Would you even start Sanders anymore?
I myself? No.
Yeah. I think Chuba owns that backfield. I think Chuba has proven himself to be like, this is my room. And
I don't think that's a big monumental accomplishment.
Well, no, but if you look at it though, like knowing what Sanders makes, and what he makes, it's like, whoops.
Where is his emotions at? Look, like he was just on a team that went all the way to the Super Bowl last year, and he looking at him like, "Hey, man."
Well, do you think they'd be as good? I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'm not saying the offense runs through Swift by any stretch of the imagination, but he's a big part of that. I think he aids them in a big way, and Sanders never could do anything.
I mean, you being biased about your players. I understand Swift has added an element to it, but the Eagles got there without him, so they don't need him. Don't think the Eagles need him. They do not. They do not.
But they help. It helps, and I don't think they'd be as good as they are with Miles Sanders.
He was undefeated with Miles Sanders last year. at this point in the season.
I don't know. I just don't see. I just think he's a bust. He's just a big bust.
I don't think he was ever that good. It's just, but I'm saying either one of them, the Eagles do not need. They don't need either one of them. I mean, are they serviceable at times? Yes. Miles Sanders had some decent games with the Eagles. He wasn't just straight shitbag with them. So, I mean, the running game, that's why the Eagles had a musical chair of running backs, because when one ran out of juice, they plugged in the other. Yeah. And if Swift runs out of juice, guess what? They're going to plug in somebody else, and they're going to keep going. Their engine, the gasoline in their engine runs through Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown.
Who has them?
I do.
Wow. Well, that didn't work out too well.
I do. No, it runs through them and then their defense. I mean, Philly just got that monster defense up front. They don't really got the linebackers. Well, I mean, they got that Hassan Reddick dude, but they got those pass rushers, those mammoths in the middle. They play defense, and they let Jalen pick them apart like a Thanksgiving turkey. Pick them apart.
I think I missed the game. Hold on.
You missed the game?
I think so. Hold on.
That was enough shitty games.
Yeah, sure fucking was. Sure was.
So no teams on the bye. We should cover.
Wow! I really did miss a few fucking games. Holy shit! Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't do any notes for this, but Patriots
you missed some more 1:00 games?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Patriots and Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I would start. Okay, go ahead and talk about the Dolphins.
He just totally disrespect everything about the Patriots. Yeah. Would you start Ramondre Stevenson?
No.
Yeah, I
literally would. Not touching anybody.
Like, I would start Ramondre Stevenson. I would start Kendrick Bourne. That's about it. That is about
until
it.
Mac Jones can show me like 2 games in a row where he doesn't look like he's retarded, I will be okay not touching anybody there. I have zero faith. And
but if you had Kendrick Bourne on your roster, you wouldn't put him in. You would sit him down on the bench.
Yeah.
No. He's definitely would be starting. And if I had Ramondre Stevenson, I would be starting him as well. Not in the traditional league, but in this one, absolutely. Yeah. Dolphins, where do I start? Trotting out Tua, trotting out Waddle, trotting out Hill. Still, Miami has no tight end. Trotting out Mostert. A-Chain is still on IR. I guess Jeff Wilson is still going to kind of get his feet wet. That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's just the regular folks.
Mm-hmm.
The other game I forgot to write down.
That's what Miami needs to do. They need before the trade deadline.
Oh God.
Before the trade deadline, Miami needs to go trade and get a monster tight end, just to solidify their championship run. Because they really have no tight end to speak of at all, unless they don't think Tua needs one. I mean, he lives on outside receivers.
This is about to be a Gesicki revenge game, isn't it? Start up your Gesickis. Hold on.
Oh yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
They did have Gesicki, and they should have kept Gesicki because he was actually a good tight end.
He was actually kind of decent. Yeah.
Yeah. He always tumbled his ass in the end zone. That was always nice. Yeah. All right, so let's go with
Colts.
The Saints and Colts. So you're gonna start. Olave, maybe if he's not in jail this time. I don't know. Kamara.
I played for the Saints.
Huh?
No, I'm talking about when Olave got pulled over.
Yeah.
He said to the cop, he was like, I played for the Saints. He was like, the cop was like, and? I was
Right.
like, damn.
I mean, shit.
He tried to pull his NFL card. The cop was like, I don't give two fucks who you play for.
Right. Kamara, yeah, trot him out there. Feel okay-ish about it. Jamal Williams kind of gave everybody a lackluster game last week, but I would still kind of wait and see what his usage is going to be. Don't fall in love with what he did in Detroit. It's not going to do you well.
Yeah, he's definitely not no goal line back. I just wish
Taysom Hill has been like the number one priority pickup for a lot of leagues.
Had him, and I dropped him, and it's like,
and so did I. I think I did it twice.
You had them too, yeah. They stopped using it, and then now all of a sudden they rediscovered them, and I'm like, fuck.
But you know what though? That offense is so dysfunctional. I don't want a part of it.
Yeah. Well, none of the passes were going 10 yards beyond the line of scrimmage because Derek Carr can't get it there.
So I don't think you can start your Rashid dude. If you want to, cool, but he's not that type of dude. And Michael Thomas, he all of a sudden
I don't have too many options on the bench to sit him, so I will be playing him.
Yeah. And Michael Thomas just got sick, so now he all of a sudden
what?
Yeah, all of a sudden he's
came out of nowhere. I'm like, it was like illness, and I was just like,
so what that was is that's what you do, Arthur Smith, when someone's fucking sick. You
said the night before. God damn.
Yeah. So mustachioed fuck. I don't even have any shares of Bijan. I'm still like,
me either.
You're such a douche. Ugh.
I don't have no shares of Falcons. Well, no, I got Jonnu Smith. But yeah. Like I said, after what they did to Cordell Patterson, man, that team just, I hope they lose every week because of that.
I got to find a charger here. Go ahead. Talk about talk about the Colts. Talk about ham sandwich. Ham sandwich. I'm sorry. Ham salad.
Oh,
salad. By the way, we were at the store and I saw ham salad. I was like, I'm about to go buy me some Gardner Minshew. And I was going to send it to you, but I'm like, I don't really want to buy ham salad, but yeah, fair.
Yeah. I mean, after Gardner Minshew dropped you 60-something points and scored on the ground, you have to trot him out there. Wide receivers, Pittman, you're going to start him. You're going to start the new kid Downs. Tight end, no tight end in Indianapolis. Running back, Zach Moss, they're saying that he's hurt or they don't know or he's doubtful. I don't know if he's going to play or not. So I don't know if Zach Moss is playing. But you're definitely going to start Taylor. Or if Moss is playing, you play him. But if he's not playing, of course, Taylor gets more looks or targets. That's it. That is it from the Colts.
Yeah, not a fun team. I do like Josh Downs, and I'm actually pissed off.
Yeah, that's right there. You definitely tried out the kid Downs, and Pittman, but other than that.
Yeah, I messed up pretty bad getting rid of him because I had him.
Yeah, you had him briefly, huh?
Yep, just sitting on the bench, doing nothing. And I was like, I'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it. And then he was like, hey, I know how to play football. All right. Give me a sec here. Okay, another barn burner with Cleveland and Seattle.
4 o'clock now, huh?
Yeah, finally, yeah.
Damn, that was a lot of games in the 1 o'clock window.
There's not a lot of watch. So, we start off strong with Cleveland and Seattle. A tale as long as time. An epic rivalry of who the fuck cares against not a lot of people care. Cleveland, I don't care. Deshaun Watson, fuck off.
Playing. It's the PJ Walker dude is starting.
I know, but if I get a chance to tell him to fuck off, I'm going to do it. Start Coop, start Hunt, keep it moving. That's about it.
What about Njoku?
What about him?
Would you start him?
Does he have a burnt face this time or no?
What about
No,
Elijah Moore? Would you ever start him?
no,
No. Okay.
no. There's not much out there, man. It's such a gross team. Even if they had a healthy Deshaun, it's like,
Oh, so they would
dude,
still.
you're not any better. Like, it's just it's just Cleveland being Cleveland. So I mean, the defense
Seattle
is good. That's all they got, though. So
can't stop everybody all the time. Steelers
right.
learned that one.
Yep.
Seattle, Geno, Lockett. You're trotting out Metcalf.
I don't know. Hold on, is Lockett actually going?
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay.
So JSN, you can go ahead. Good luck with that one. Yeah, Lockett playing. Tight end, no Noah Fant, I guess, but no tight end in Seattle.
Would you feel comfortable doing all that though against Cleveland's defense?
I don't give a fuck. Absolutely.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't get scared of the defenses with the whole, defense is the matchup makes them be the points they're going to score taper my expectations, but I don't expect fucking zeros across the board. I mean, Minnesota showed you motherfucking. I know San Fran's a good defense, but we're gonna go out here and we're gonna put up points. We don't care what the damn shit on paper says. Same thing with Cleveland. And Cleveland, they were so great on defense. What they give up to the Colts last week? 35, 36 points? That ain't so great. They could be scored on.
Okay.
Running back Knight, no, what is his name? Walker. Kenneth Walker. And I don't know, unless something happened to Walker, Charbonnet is not relevant. Like I said, the regular eligibles, no tight end. And like I said, the three eligibles is JSN, Lockett, and Metcalf.
JSN ain't playing this week for me.
Yeah, if either one of if the two majors, because we discussed this on plenty of these, their offense cannot support more than two receivers. And if you're not one of those two receivers, you're not going to see the ball.
And usually I'm trotting them out there, but I am playing the defense game. I do not. One, I don't feel like they're going to need to do a ton to win the game, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't see him doing much anything. I think he's going to revert back to his 2, 3, maybe 4 points.
Too, right?
Huh?
Oh no! Of course you're sitting Geno down because Goff is playing the fucking Raiders. Hell
yeah. Goff is sitting. Yeah. All right. So next one. This actually should be a fun game. Cincy at the Niners. So usual suspects, obviously. Burrow, Higgins, Chase, Mixon.
No tight end in Cincy. No.
Yeah, no tight end. I mean, Boyd is now that Higgins is back, Boyd is irrelevant again. An absolute dart throw if you have to, but don't really count on it. Not really anything like, whoa, that's a hot take. No, it's just kind of what you do with Cincy. So even if they are, and it's funny because I just said the same thing about, Cleveland. I'm worried about the defense. Well, the offenses are much different in Cincy than they are in Seattle. So even though San Fran does have that stout defense, I think even though it hasn't shown up yet this year, I still think Cincy has an elite offense.
Yeah, I don't care. Best defense in the league. They're not going out there and shutting people out. Somebody's going to score.
Right.
It just makes it more difficult, but somebody's going to score.
Right.
San Fran, Purdy's good to go. So you trot out Purdy. Of course, you trot out Ayuk. Absolutely. You trot out Kittle. I'm taking a flyer on ever since Debo went down, that dude Jennings has been getting some targets. He's getting peppered. So I'm going to trot him out, even though they have his projection at like 6 points. But hey, I'm taking a chance. I'll take a chance.
That don't mean shit. I mean,
Yeah.
we both know that. That's meh.
Yeah. So yeah, Kittle. I mean, of course, the greatest running back, greatest white running back, greatest running back period in the league.
Eli Mitchell, yeah.
It's funny how 1 week changes. Every waiver wire was hogged. Put it this way: Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell was rostered 100% last week, and pretty much 95% of them are on the wire. Oh, it's on the wire in every league. So 1 week really just changes everything. They have no value whatsoever. So yeah, McCaffrey, Jennings, Ayuk. I don't even know. Oh no, some dude named Bell or Ray McLeod. I was like, I don't even know.
Oh yeah, Ray.
Another pass catcher in San Fran, but
Ray is not a receiver. He's who you buy your weed off of.
Pretty much. So yeah, that's San Fran. That's it.
Yeah.
And if
Casey,
you don't do defenses, but traditional leagues, anybody that's playing a traditional league and you do start a defense, San Fran's defense will be a great play here because even with Deshaun Watson, Cleveland is trash, but now they got PJ Walker. That's a monster start for a defense. They're not doing shit.
Wait. Seattle plays Cleveland. You said the Niners.
Oh, no. Okay. My bad. Yeah, I'm getting Cleveland mixed up with, yeah. No, I don't know what to do with that yet because Cincinnati is going to score. Yeah,
that's why I was going to say, like, you dumb?
No. For some reason, I thought it was Cleveland playing San Fran. Yeah, that already happened. And they beat them. So that would have been a mistake to say that. Yeah. They beat them somehow. I don't understand that. I still don't understand that game. Go ahead.
Nobody does. KC at Denver, first weather game of the year. They're expecting about 12 inches of snow. So
I know I've seen that on Yahoo with the whole, when you see the players, you see the little snow asterisks next to them.
Yeah.
I'm pissed about that because of Mahomes, but go ahead.
I don't think it's going to matter. I mean, it may be more of a Pacheco game, but he's still gonna throw for 300 and get it to Kelsey a bunch. If anything, if you have Kelsey, holy shit, you're gonna eat.
When don't you eat with him?
Yeah, that's fair.
Unless he gets hurt, and then you still eat.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably stay away from the wideout. Because if it's going to be that much of a weather game, I don't know if they're really going to be chucking it downfield a lot. I think it's going to kind of keep it close to the vest. So it might be a lower scoring game, but it may just be like a lot of little dink and dunks and slipping and sliding. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I got to cover Denver, huh? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Russell Wilson in the pinch. His eligible, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. I have the wonderful duty of starting Jerry Jeudy. I have to.
Oh no.
I don't really have no other options. Denver, no tight end in Denver. Dulcich or whatever, he went on IR or something. So there's no tight end in Denver. 2 running backs, Williams and McLaughlin. I'm trotting them both out. That's it.
Javonte's yet to score a touchdown.
Yeah, trust me, I'm aware.
How sick is that? Golly.
Okay. I mean, when those torn ACLs, you're never good. Most, like, unless you're some crazy Adrian Peterson or somebody miraculously can come back from that. Most of the time, it's a year and a half. It's like you're not ready by the beginning of that next season. You're not back to yourself until like halfway into the next season.
Yeah.
So
It's just,
Javante should start getting stronger, but he doesn't have anything around him. So
yeah, that's fair. It's just sad. I
yeah.
like the guy. All right, Baltimore, Arizona. At Arizona. Baltimore, Lamar, the big tight end, Mr. Andrews. Who cares at running back? Whatever goofball wants to roll into the. There's like 5 of them out there. Don't start Odell because stop with your member berries. He's not good. Start Zay Flowers. That's about it.
That is about it.
Yeah.
If the running backs, to me, the only running back that has semi consistency is Gus Bus. That's really it.
Yeah,
So,
about it.
Arizona, Dobbs, uh,
Love how
Hollywood Brown,
you had a deep swallow there. You're like Dobbs.
Dobbs, Hollywood Brown, Zach Ertz went on IR. There goes the tight end. Well, they got McBride. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he's okay.
That was the guy I wanted to pick up last week on
Oh, I
Tuesday.
seen somebody. Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude I'm playing, I got him. Like,
Yeah, I
dude,
know.
I'm
Look,
playing. He got
he's
like
lucky I
4
was
tight ends on this fucking roster. I'm like,
he was lucky I
man,
was fucking 6th. I'm like, you cunt, you did it like 12 minutes before I fucking got up. You monster.
dude got like 4 or 5 tight ends on his roster. I'm like, damn, he's invested heavily in tight ends. So yeah, McBride, running back. I'm forced to start what you put over
No.
Chipotle, Demarcado, something.
No. Really? Why are you having to start him?
Oh, he was fine last week. He had like, I don't know, 12, 13 points last week.
Oh, I get it, but oh man. Okay. It just feels
Um,
ugly to me.
and that's about it. Yeah. The receivers, I mean, they got the Wilson dude, but I'm not starting him. I'm sitting him down. It's
Yeah,
just
I think the
Hollywood
bloom's
Brown. It's
off
just
his
Urban
rose.
Meyer. Huh?
I think the bloom's off his rose now. He had his few weeks stardom. Now it's like, okay, go back generic creative player.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that was it. Pretty much. I'm not ready to cut him yet, but at the same time, yeah, he's not producing. Interested to see what happens with Kyler. You know, what
yeah, yeah.
how Kyler
I was.
Kyler divvies up the labor. I don't know who's going to be who.
I bet he starts next week.
Oh, he was ready to start this week, but they just wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think they want to look at Josh one more time. This might be a Josh Josh Gibbs. This might be a Josh Dobbs shopping party. Like they might be broadcasting him to deal him by Tuesday.
Who would need him?
You'd be surprised. If I was Cleveland, I would go with Josh Dobbs over PJ fucking Walker.
Yeah, but I would think that Deshaun's probably back at that. But yeah, okay. So if you were dishing him, would you be dishing him to try to get him a starting job, or are you dishing him to be a backup? Because I think that's a significantly different return, obviously.
Yeah. As the person that owns his rights, it depends. I mean, the suitor. I mean, whoever's buying.
Yeah.
I would have to take a look at their roster, and if I think that he has a good chance to start on their roster, of course I'm going to ask for more. But
Yeah.
if they already got a starter, and like let's suppose, the Giants come calling and ask for Josh Dobbs, I'm going to charge them a little bit higher than if Miami came asking for him. I'm like, y'all ain't using him.
What about Indy?
So,
What about Indy?
if I was Indy, you already played that Jacoby Brissett backup quarterback game. Like I
Little
wouldn't.
brisket sandwich, yeah.
Huh?
Little brisket sandwich, yeah.
Yeah, they already did all of that backup shit. I wouldn't. No, I like Gardner Minshew. He's more of a gunslinger.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they happy that they got Minshew. Like, can you imagine if Cleveland had Minshew? They would be ecstatic out there.
Yeah. True. I mean, What about a reunited and it feels so good kind of moment here?
Where Pittsburgh?
Listen, I mean, at this point, a broken fucking candle is better than this doucher that's in the fucking pocket.
He said a broken candle.
Like, can you?
But Pittsburgh don't like. They don't like that conflict and controversy. They would never bring them in.
Right? Because why would you have someone competitive in here? No, let's pick
Pittsburgh
the
is one of
fucking.
those teams where it can totally make sense. Like the kid that's in the class, and you're asking the question, that kid got their hand up, and you keep looking around them like no one has an answer, and you just keep ignoring this kid with their hand up. Josh Dobbs could have his hand up for fucking an hour, and they would never call him.
This is such a stupid city. All right, next. That's the end of the 4:00 games. Let's go to the nightcap, which is going to be
the nightmare about the Pittsburgh quarterback that just keeps driving me crazy is they could have drafted Jalen Hurts, and they didn't.
Shut the fuck up. Let's go. All right, Chicago.
they passed on him. And I think that was some racial shit, to tell you the truth. Like, we don't want no fucking black quarterback.
Whoa. Don't know. When have we ever been white power? When have we ever been racial in this city? White power? No, we don't ever do that. That is not anything we ever do. We definitely hired a black head coach because we definitely had. We were supposed. We were asked. He was the best guy for the. We had to. Jesse Jackson. What? Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Pittsburgh will keep pointing to, we were the first to do this. We invented the Rooney Rule. We were the first to have a what was the one black quarterback in the 70s? Something. What was his name? Something Williams or something. But
Black Crayon.
And then we had Cordell Stewart, and they couldn't wait to get him out of there. So yeah, no. Mm-mm. But Jalen Hurts, I look at that dude's success, and I'm like, man, we could have gone in with that dude.
Okay, next. Jesus Christ, it makes me sad.
Instead of him.
Oh, that worked out well.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God, you played yourself. Golly. All right. Man. All right, Chicago at Chargers.
Oh, damn, we had the Sunday Nighters. And that 4:00 windows is going to be kind of thin.
Yeah, there's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's like 9 in the fucking beginning. So
yeah,
whatever. Oh God, I don't.
Is that game in Chicago?
It is at L.A.
In L.A. Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to.
So I was like, oh, okay, I finally get the good one.
You do. DJ Moore, I guess they have to throw it to somebody, and that's maybe Cole Kmet from a safety valve standpoint. God, what's his fucking name? Oh, well, the Johnson guy is back.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he makes Mr. I can't think of your name irrelevant now.
No, he doesn't. Deontay Foreman is gonna get first crack at that. You think just because he come off concussion after 2 weeks, they just gonna hand him the backfield? Fuck no, he gonna work and earn that.
You think?
Fuck no.
Okay. I'll be interested. I guarantee
you Foreman get the majority of those carries.
We'll put 5 on it.
Oh, absolutely. Let's go.
All right. Fair enough.
Unless he gets hurt. If he gets hurt, the bet is off.
Yeah.
Like, we can't sit there and be like, oh, well, he got hurt and then you win by default. No.
Right. You're a bitch. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. Fair enough. I like it. I will make sure that one of us will pay each other when we see each other in about 3 months because we're shitty friends. All right. Chargers, go ahead.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen.
Yep.
Fountain of youth. Yep. Josh Palmer, if he's playing, I don't know if he's there. He's still questionable. I don't know.
Yeah. Usually, if they're that questionable this late in the week, it's like you almost want to stay away.
I mean, in a few of my other leagues that where I do got him, I have already made contingency plans. But
Good.
one, I'm like, man, I really need him to start. Like, my contingency plan is not good, but
Yeah.
I have to. And then he played late, and it's like, man, you got to hurry. Either you got to make the decision at 1:00,
Yeah.
or you got to hold out.
Squeak, 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 squeak,
So,
squeak, 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 squeak,
what are you, a mouse?
squeak, 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 squeak. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a squeaky wheel.
What is that?
Mr. Austin fucking Eckler.
Oh. I want to say you ain't even let me get to him yet, but no. There is a tight end in there's two tight ends actually in LA. There's Everett, and then that Parham dude that's like 9'2". He keeps showing up. And then Eckler. And
Eckler is not happy at all. I feel like he's gonna be like, give me, I will do punts.
I think Eckler is one of those. He's a primetime type of player. Like he likes when he's on the spotlight. So yeah, he might go ham sandwich.
Give me num nums.
He likes the primetime spotlight.
And
on top of that, I mean, I watch my fantasy show. He's a fantasy player himself. He loves fantasy football. So,
he does.
And he loves betting on himself too. So yeah.
And honestly, let's be honest. There's no way in hell they're gonna need to throw a ton in this game. It's not gonna be It's not
You're
gonna
playing
be
the Bears, and Tyson Bagent is the damn backup. Like they're not gonna. This might if the Chargers lose this game, something is true.
You're absolutely right. All right, Monday night. Okay, LA against the Lions. Cool.
Garoppolo's back.
Jimmy G's back, yeah. So that means Devontae will actually be relevant, which is nice for him. Josh Jacobs becomes Josh Jacobs again. Who the fuck is their tight end out there? Cool.
Some Mayer dude.
Mike Mayer. Cool, that's fine. You sound like a created player, so you're now irrelevant because now there's actually people to throw the ball.
Forget about Mr. Productive, Kobe Myers, man. Shit.
Oh, I was getting to him.
Oh, I thought you were skipping right over. I'm like, this dude's productive as fuck this year.
Yeah, no, I mean, now that Jimmy's back, it feels like it's gonna be a better offense, and
Kumbaya's everywhere, huh?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he feels because it's a back injury, man, and that's weird. That's a weird injury. It's not like a shoulder. It's not like a knee. It's like a fucking like. How do you protect that? You know what I mean? Like
that's what I thought about fucking Godwin. That's why I didn't want. I was like neck. Ooh, that's
right.
That ain't no knee. Like I mean, you can't put a brace on the neck and just be like, yeah, you go get him, pal. Like what the fuck?
So I don't know how he's gonna look. I mean, he's always been a dink and dunk type of dude, but I'm just like, I feel like Josh Jacobs is gonna end up with like 30 fucking receiving receptions, like. But go ahead, cover the good team now.
He said, cover the good team now. Well, they got the brakes beat off of them last week. I was like, I mean, I knew it was a potential that they can lose to the Ravens, but not getting the brake shoes.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for this.
Brake shoes got beat off the mother. I mean, the fucking calipers got ripped off. Like, God. Damn,
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like I tried to trade this week Austin Eckler for the Sun God straight up.
Dude was not coming up off the Sun God.
No.
I wish you would have, because I gotta play him. Wish you would have pulled him away.
Yeah.
Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Sun God, number one. You can even go out, charge out Josh Reynolds, who's been wildly productive.
Absolutely. Don't even say it like he's an afterthought. He's like the number 2 out there.
They do got a tight end in Detroit. His name is Sam Laporta. Running back, Monty's out, so we're going with Gibbs.
Yep.
Jahmyr Gibbs, and some people might even try out Craig Reynolds if you're desperate. And that's about it. I mean, deep. Khalif Raymond. And that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know how this game's going to show, but I feel like Goff is just going to be. I think they're going to try to put up like 50.
And when they're in that dome, there ain't nothing that can stop them.
Oh God, it's going to be such a good week.
When they are in that dome, they are. They make jokes on those fantasy shows, and they say Goff is an indoor kitty. He is definitely an indoor kitty.
Hey, that's fine by me. I mean, he's always been talented. Just needs to be in the right position. But that's it, though. Weird no bye week. I don't know. We'll see you sons of bitches on Halloween, though. Ooh.
Can't get here no faster. Any predictions for trades? Anybody you think that is going to pull off a trade, or because by the time
so weird,
by the time we reconvene and talk again, those trades are going to be already done. I'm gonna tell you who I'm hoping. I'm hoping Dalvin Cook, like we'd already discussed, because we both got shares in them. I'm hoping Jerry Jeudy. Somebody else I was thinking about Mooney, but I no longer have him. But receivers, see if they get a new fresh start.
Watch Chicago get their head beat over again for the Mooney trade. They'll give up another like first round pick.
Oh, they love getting their head beat in. Yeah, they let the Steelers fuck out their head.
Wait, is Timmy from Chicago? Hold on here.
Timmy gotta be from Chicago.
Man. Yeah, I see. Football trades are so fucking weird to me because it's like you don't know what. It's always like something real weird.
Everybody, yeah, and they keep them so secretive. It's like they come out of nowhere. Like basketball trades, it'd be like a big trade. It'd be 3 different people involved. And football, it's like they don't do too many. And when they do them, it's real sneaky and shit. You're like, what?
Houston Texans have traded their left guard and their punter for the fuck? Why?
Yeah. So it's definitely trading in the NFL is definitely weirder than any other sport.
Yeah, it really is real secret and real just low key and like okay, well, I mean, so yeah, I don't know. What's out there? Like, I would say someone should probably start reaching out for Jeff Wilson. I feel like when A-Chain comes back, you got Mostert, A-Chain, and that Salvin Ahmed. The fuck you need four wideouts?
Yeah, he's gonna go to complete waste in Miami.
So, but you know the Steelers ain't gonna do shit because we're stubborn and stupid. So
fuck no. These Steelers don't even do shit with the players in their own backfield. They refuse to get that backfield to Jaylen Warren when he's clearly the better back.
Yep. You know why? Because fuck you. That's why.
All no, right. It's like a stubborn like little kid where it's like, hey, hey, it's probably a good idea to share your lollipop with such and such because they about to go get ice cream. Nope, I'm holding on to my lollipop like they're stubborn as fuck. They will not do it.
What kind of weird ass relationship did you have as a child with other people that you would share your lollipops? Hold on here.
No, I'm talking about like, hey, like suppose you got blow pop. Remember them blue ones, the blue blow pops? Everybody went crazy over them and shit.
Okay.
Like that's like saying I ain't saying your lollipop. I'm talking about share. You got like 10 lollipops. You don't want to give out none of the blue ones and shit.
You're like sharing licks and shit, having weird friendships.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about like, hey, share your lollipops because such and such is going to go get ice cream down the street. And they're like, nope, I'm holding on to my blue lollipops. I ain't giving them out to nobody. Like stupid shit. I don't know. That wasn't no great analogy, but it was whatever.
It was on brand. It was on brand.
So I'm just saying that they're just a stubborn organization that
It's
they won't.
frustrating, beyond belief
It's
frustrating.
like they want to prove their point that they made a good decision so bad,
And that's
no
why
matter
I
how
enjoy
knee deep,
them.
no matter how knee deep and shitty it looks, they're gonna keep sticking by it.
And that's why I'm enjoying watching them fail. And it just brings my heart joy, because I'm like, you deserve everything you're getting because you don't evolve. So cool.
I mean, the whole Matt Canada thing, they refused because they made that decision at the beginning of the year. They don't want to move on from him. So they're going to stick by it no matter how ridiculous it looks. Same thing with Najee Harris. You see Jalen Warren run for 30 yards, and then what do? The very next play? They trot out Najee Harris to go lose to, just to prove their point that they think Najee's better.
Nope. Well, got our
Good luck,
plan,
everybody.
Pat. Got our, huh?
I was about to say, I'm saying good luck, everybody. We're closing out week 8.
Yeah. We'll see y'all on Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, spooky.
Yep.
Yep. All right, kids. Toodles.
Toodles.